Hi guys, we are from FPB UMS and we are currently doing a research on gender difference in emotional intelligence. So these are our group members. My name is Triong Beng and let me explain for the first part. So actually, what is gender? Gender can be referred to the role of a male or female in society, and what is emotional intelligence is a composite set of capability that enable a person to manage himself and others. So actually in emotional intelligence, it actually got 5 parts. That is self-awareness, self-regulations, motivations, empathy, and also social skills. So before we start the research, we need to ask, is it existing difference in emotional intelligence between the gender? So first, we can see from the journal that is Extreme Male Brain Theory of Autism. It says that gender was caused the different emotional intelligence because of biological factors. This is because it states that the brain of men and women are structured differently. So in this journal, it says that the male brains are mainly systemized. For example, the boys are more interested than girls in toy preference with vehicle, weapons, building blocks and mechanical toys, all which are open to being systemized. While for the woman, it says that their brains are mainly empathizing. For example, girls were more responding empathically to the distress of other persons. Besides that, in the EQ test that done by the men and women, it shows that the females score higher than males on the questions A. And also, according to the second journal that a feminist vision of emotions, it proposed that the woman biochemistry is better prepared to consider the one's own emotion and those of others as one important element in survival. So in this journal, it actually says that the gender difference has indirectly affects the emotional intelligence. That's from my parts. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mark Jiawei. Let me explain the second part. A study of gender differences in emotional intelligence and learning behavior among children are the research that I chose for this assignment. The researchers tested the children's emotional intelligence in all dimensions, which is identification of emotion, assimilation of emotion, the understanding of emotion, and last, the regulation of emotion. In the recent field of research, some found that emotional intelligence is closely linked to the gender, and this fact is detected in childhood, adolescence, and also adulthood. However, some say that there is no significant influence between gender and emotional intelligence. Because of that, they done a study to show whether gender difference will be influenced by emotional intelligence among children. They use multi-factor emotional intelligence scale as the tool for the study. The tools consist of 141 items and 4 dimensions of emotional intelligence, which is identification of emotion, got 50 items, assimilation of emotion, got 57 items, understanding of emotion, got 35 items, and last but not least, regulation of emotion, got 9 items. The high score is the indication of high emotional ability and vice versa. In the result of this study, it shows that male and female children do not have significantly differ of their global emotional intelligence. For extra information in this study, there is significant gender differences in learning behavior among children, in which male children have significantly higher on learning behavior than female children in this study.
Hi everyone, I'm Sumpo and let me explain the fourth part. Emotional intelligence, a comparative study of age and gender difference. This is the journal I chose. It can be seen that females are high on emotion intelligent than male. Based on Carnegie and Carnegie in 2005, by the age of 13, there is a significant difference between the both of the gender. Girls are high in artistic technique of aggression and trained to show more anger as compared to boys, including direct averaging, revengeful, gossiping, and bending collective. Girls master language earlier than boys, which lead to more experience and more expressive of feeling. Females are more skillful on words, which help them to name their emotion in terms of reaction and also replace physical reaction with the words as compared to boys. The result of the journal show that through the two-way analysis of emotional intelligence, the analysis showed that there was no significant men's effect on age. Besides, there is an insignificant gender difference. However, in dimension of emotional intelligence, they found that females score higher than male, but males have higher on regards component of emotion intelligence. In conclusion, this study showed that the variables as gender and age significantly affect the emotional of intelligence. Next, the other members will continue the next part. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Li Yiting. Let me explain the third part. Age is one of the psychodemographic variables most relevant to the development of emotional intelligence and the development of other types of intelligence. Emotional intelligence as a theoretical method of cabinet by Meyer and Solomon in 1997 believe that this is a kind of the genuine intelligence with increase with age and experiences. The indicator of age development and evolution of emotional intelligence is not only related to emotional intelligence, it may also intimately between gender and emotional. Age fully related of the relationship between gender and facilitating understanding and strategy area and the total of the test. It needs some age parity and significantly mediated the relationship among gender and managing. In conclusion, age as managing variable give a more comprehensive understanding. Gender is related to emotional intelligence and also what happens when age is included in analysis of gender and other cognitive ability such as language and number skill. Because of that, they done a study to show whether gender difference will influence emotional intelligence among children.
Hello, I'm Won Kim Mei. Let me explain the fifth part. According article Gender Difference and Emotional Intelligence in Selected Hospital, a study, it can be seen that females are high on emotional intelligence than male. According to Goleman 1995, there is a biggest view on emotional intelligence and gender difference, and it is believed that males high in emotional intelligence are social, balanced, friendly, and happy. Females score superior than male consists of interpersonal skill, empathy, and social responsibility, and male score higher than female consists of stress tolerance and self-regret. Goleman 1998 affirmed that no gender difference exists in emotional intelligence score and add that male and female may have different profiles of strength and weakness in different dimensions of emotional intelligence. Their overall level of emotional intelligence are equivalent. From other study by Kayer and Awasi 2005 and in Lagavi 2012 have concluded that females were found to have higher emotional intelligence than male. But there has some research by Amam Bangash and Kang 2009 and Khalili 2011 have concluded that males score higher than female on emotional quotient inventory of 4 competencies of emotional intelligence. From the result, data is collected with the help of emotional intelligence scale developed by Hyde, Peck and Dot 2002, which the score is measured by 5-point Likert scale ranging from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. Based on mean of emotional intelligence score, Table 1 shows difference between mean score of emotional intelligence among hospital employees with respect to their gender. It was found that female employees are better in emotional intelligence to male counterparts. Based on t-test showing group difference, Table 2 shows for equality of mean, there is no significant for difference in all the 10 components emotional intelligence between both gender groups. In conclusion, the overall result indicates that female employees are more emotionally intelligent as compared to male employees. Female employees in hospitals have higher level of self-awareness, empathy, self-management, integrity, self-development, and enthusiastic behavior. Male employees score higher in emotional stability, managing relationships, value orientation, and commitment. Thank you.
So in conclusions, with the such information that we have searched, it can be said that although some articles state gender not directly affect the difference in emotional intelligence, but still there still exists some effects to the emotional intelligence when come to gender. So that's all from my group. Thank you everyone.